Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. We are on video number 35 of the Magisterium introducing the Nicolaitans. Are the Sabbath and week lost? No, they are not lost, but they are constantly under attack. The week, the month, and the year are being revised and reinterpreted by a growing number of believers in Yahushua. The fragmenting is ongoing and heartbreaking to watch. Get off of me. The Roman calendar uses a completely incorrect way of identifying time and think to alter the beginning of their days, their years, and their months. Daniel 7:25 is where you can find that. Rome tried to alter the weeks also. Even by beginning of creation could not wait. Sorry, I missed a line there. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, Rome tried to alter the weeks, but the 7 pillars of time set forth from the beginning of creation could not be altered, even by the 4th beast. Proverbs 9:1. They tried an 8-day week. They tried an 8-day week, but it evaporated. Roscoe, don't. No. They tried an 8-day week, but it evaporated. All other imaginary designs will fail as well. If the covenant sign, Shabbat, ever fades from mankind's memory, a 6-day manna feeding program might appear as it did for Yasharal during the 40 years in the desert. It's far too important for us to expect Yahuah to use a cartoon drawing to reset the week, yet we see cartoon teaching props being used all over the internet. Let me see here. The 7th day and the week have never been lost to those who have lived over the generations with the covenant sign of Shabbat. Yahushua referred to the Shabbat day still being observed just before he returns when he said, "Pray your flight not be on the Shabbat." Magisterium 24:20. Is count a verb or noun? Someone recently asked about the counting of the Omer tradition and wondered about the traditional word Pentecost. The Hebrew is the true source, but the Greek and Latin influences cause distortions. Pentecost means count 50 in Greek and is an invented word through translation referring to Shavuot weeks. The Greek word Pentecost is a compound word having 2 components. Peninta is the Greek word for 50. Komitos is the medieval Greek for count. From komis, the Latinized form of komitos produces the cost component we've inherited. The Hebrew roots of our beliefs and most words steer us away from the path of truth, but with careful study we can restore a better understanding. The Hebrew word count is the next section. It's on vibrate. Go. Sefer team. Concordance number H5608 or 608. Sorry. Is a verb meaning count, number, enumerate, calculate, or reckon, and it's used in verses 15 and 16 of Yahuah or Leviticus 23. In verse 15, we calculate Shabbatuth, 7 Shabbats from the wave sheaf offering. In verse 16, the word is used again in reference to the sum of 50 days by including the day following the 7th Shabbat. This makes it certain that the date of Shavuot is always on the first day of a week and reflects the pattern of the Shemitah, 7th year rest for the land, and the 50th year when property ownership is restored to the year of Yobel or Jubilee. To the Torah and to the witness is the next section. Riots in many cities after dark are going on recently. Marauding bands of violent inciters travel to these places to bring chaos among otherwise peaceful protesters. The spiritual side of these events is obviously the true source of the evil being unleashed. Summer heat, the economic collapse from coronavirus-induced job losses, and the media constantly reporting on unlawful actions by a small number of the law enforcement community provide conditions for a perfect storm, even in otherwise peaceful cities where nothing is wrong. Evil spirits are real and enter into anyone's house, mind, not inhabited by the spirit or ruach of Yahusha. The lawless is increasing because the pastors teach a bitterness toward obedience, making the way of truth seem to be evil. 2 Peter 2:2. School teachers are not allowed to teach the 10 Commandments of kindness to the children. The end of days is at hand. Therefore, be watchful and take every opportunity to teach the name of Yahuah and His Word to all you possibly can. Read about the solution from Malachi 4:1-6 and ask pastors why they have failed to teach this solution. False worship abounds. Indoor altars, images, monstrances, bowing, lighting candles like Hindus with prayers associated with them, sacraments, bell or Baal towers, cruxes, wreaths, trees, tree decorating, hand gestures, prayers to the dead, necromancy, bead praying, holy water, zodiacs, and so many other false teachings will be fuel for the fire coming on the earth. Yahusha is the one name we must call on for the forgiveness of our crimes against Him. And He is the creator and possessor of Shamayim and Arets, heaven and earth. The builders rejected the stone, His name, and every false translation proves this. Read the preface of your translation, your scripture translation, or your Bible. He says, I am Yahuah, that is my name, at Yashayahu 42:8. One second. Okay. Is JESUS the anti-Mashiach or the anti-CHRIST? Go. Another Yahusha. There's a YouTube link that I will post from Brother Lou White in the description box. The truth sounds ridiculous at first, yet it will be shown to be self-evident after careful study. There is only one name given under heaven or Shamayim among men by which we must be delivered. Acts 4:12. Men invented the name JESUS, but the true Mashiach came to destroy the works of the devil, not Yahuwah's commandments. The whole world is deceived. Yahusha is the one name by which we are delivered, and it means, I am your deliverer. What does JESUS mean? Nazarene guard the name and the word. Jesus is the anti-Mashiach, or the anti-CHRIST, the lawless one coming in an impostor's name. The pastors of Christianity don't understand what the renewed covenant is. When they explain what they think it is, we are told to stay away from the 10 Commandments, or else we will think we are earning our deliverance. Yahusha helps us see what is good, and as the Paracleta, or helper, gives us the strength to obey them, and we see how the way of truth has been maligned. 2 Peter 2:2. The old covenant was not about redemption, but through the old priesthood offering it year by year for the unintentional crimes. This old covenant was written on a scroll, Deuteronomy 31:26, and placed beside the ark. The text explaining the change of this law of sin and death and the change in the priesthood is explained at Hebrews 8:13. Yahusha's blood redeemed all who turn back to obedience, accepting His perfect offering of Himself. Our list of crimes is wiped clean. Choreographon, what is it? This study will equip you with information you never realized you needed. Download the tract by this title at torahzone.net. It's free. If this link still works, I will post it in my description box. You will discover secrets that seminary-trained teachers never told you because they use mind-scrubbing therapies on crowds. not raw truths. In the BYNV, Daniel 8:12-13, and because of transgression, an army was given over to the horn to oppose that which is continual, and it threw the truth down to the ground and acted and prospered. Then I heard a certain Kodesh one speaking, and another Kodesh one said to that certain one who was speaking, till when is the vision concerning that which is continual, and the transgression that lays waste, to make both the Kodesh place and the host to be trampled underfoot? Gabriel describes the duration of desolation and the time of the end. The word tamid, tamid, T-A-M-I-D, and in the concordance number is H8548, is found in verses 11 and 13. As Brother Lou translated it in the BYNV, the word continual is a better understanding for us than sacrifices or daily. The same word can mean different things depending on what it is referring to. The regular operation of the Kodesh place is being referred to, and now it is being trampled, desolated, underfoot by the invaders. Continual control over the place where Yahuah placed his name was lost, and now the image of the destroyer, the dome or Shivalingam, has been built in the place where it should not be. I'm not sure if the Fossilized Customs site is still up and running, but if it is, you can find more information about the Abomination of Desolation, which is already set up, already built, at fossilizedcustoms.com/abomination.html. Next time we will be reading, about Brother Lou being educated by the Jesuit Illuminati before he came into the truth. Test what you are taught. Whom do you seek? Space weather. More resources. No candy here sign. And there's a lot more stuff here in the back that shows different things you can find on the website and the Ambassa Flash. Different signs you can print off, and different tracts or pamphlets that you can hand out so that people know the truth. I'm going to just sing a short little praise. Torah Rabba Abba Yahuah, Torah Rabba Abba Yahuah, Hallelujah, 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 Husha, Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Ruach HaKodesh, Baruch haba B'Shem Yahuah, Baruch haba B'Shem Yahusha, Baruch haba B'Shem Ruach HaKodesh. All praise the Most High Yahuah. I love you all with an everlasting love. Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth.